Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see today I got this beautiful product right here, which is a 24-inch early 2009 iMac. You know, as you can look at the specs are not as impressive. It's 2.6 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo, 4 gig RAM, so this is like the lowest spec, I think so, you know what I'm saying. But then I've realized that this, besides the spec, there's a lot of great features about it. First of all, it looks nice. Second of all, it's a Mac. Third of all, look at the display, bro. Watching movies on this would be nice. So what we're gonna be doing on this video today, we're gonna be putting an SSD on this iMac because currently it's very slow, and I've installed Big Sur on it using OpenCore, and the link to do that, I'm gonna make a video for that as well. So since I made the upgrade, this thing has been so slow. Let me show you how long it takes to open up Safari. Okay, click. It's bouncing. What? I'm gonna give up already. Look, we're still waiting, and it's just Safari. What the hell? You see, it takes a long time, but then you're gonna see once you put an SSD on this, you'll see the magic that's gonna happen. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna close this. So these are the tools that we're gonna be using, and the links for all of this are gonna be in the description below. And trust me, these are the cheapest tools. I always go for the cheapest things. Alright, let's get it. First of all, I would suggest if you could get a bigger table, but then if you ain't got it, make a plan. So you're gonna get started. So that's why we're gonna use this suction cup for. You're gonna open it, and you're gonna put it maybe at the corner. Just push it in a bit and close this. And then okay, so don't push it too hard, and also when you're removing it, don't remove it from one side like I did there. Just make sure you put your hand under both top corners so you can remove it evenly from both sides so you don't break any pins. So next thing we need to remove is these screws here at the corners, as you can see, and I think they use, I don't know what screw it is, but definitely it should be in here. So I'm gonna just search for it in here. Okay, so those screws, I'm gonna remove them with this, and I found this also in this toolkit. So this should be a Torx T6, but the link for this will be in the description below. Then I'm gonna start removing these screws, starting with this one. First one out. Okay, cool. So now we have all the screws out. What we have to do now is just put the Mac back standing, and now we can remove this. So you don't have to put your iMac like this. I put it straight like this so you can be able to see the connectors and everything that I'm doing on the video. It will be perfectly fine if you put it on this back on the table. Okay, so now just move this to the back so that doesn't really disturb you, but make sure that it doesn't really hang. I'll just put it here like that. So now what we need to do is remove the screws on the side here. You know, so there's one here and one here, one there and one there and one there. So we're gonna start right here at the top because we want to get this back loose so we can be able to access the hard drive at the back. Starting with this one here. After unscrewing all the screws, your screen is gonna become loose and you can just pop it out with your hands. So I had to get this towel so that we don't really scratch the LCD. Now you just need to disconnect this connector here. If you look behind, you can just push it up there and the connectors will come out. Okay, first one is out. Okay, the second connector must take out is this one here. Small one, just pull it out, it comes out. Then now we almost have this free. Next one we need is the bottom one there, which is holding the screen together. So now what you can do is you can take this back to the side behind, and you can have this right here. You can literally just have it Then you have to remove the screws here so you can get this one out. You to get a smaller star. So with this star, I'm gonna just screw here under it. Okay, so once you have all the connectors out, even the one right here, then your screen will just become loose. Then you can remove the screen and put it aside. There we go. Now this is how the Mac looks like in the inside. Here's our hard drive, there's our CD drive, and there's our RAM here. We're gonna be replacing this. Okay, so now we can actually put this on its back side. Just like that. Okay, let me just put it just so that it doesn't fall. Yeah, so we're gonna start by removing the hard drive, which is pretty simple. Side, then unscrew this side too. Then your hard drive can just pop out, because at the bottom you have pins that the hard drive goes into. So just remove these connectors here. Okay, connectors are removed, and you might have this here on your hard drive, which is I think it's for measuring temperature, but now we are putting an SSD. I doubt this is still going to be useful, so you can just remove it from there. I already removed mine as I was removing the screen, came out by mistake. Then now here's the hard drive, it's free, you know. So the hard drive that you're going to be putting is this one. As you can see, it's way smaller to fit there, which is why we're going to be using this bracket right here. It's very cheap, $30. The link is in the description below, and we're gonna put this one inside and we drop it there. So let's see how it should sit. This one was like this, so it means this should be like this. Okay, let's see, and this should be on the outside. So it means if you put it like this, then we do this. Yes, should be exactly like that. Then yes, we're gonna slide this one in here. As you can see, if you slide in, there's places where the screws are just gonna match, like here. This is where we're gonna put our screws. Hopefully you could see that. So I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna get a star. So here's the screws, simple screws. Then I'm gonna have to put this in there, which should be pretty simple, you know. Just have to line them up. You can see now it's lined up in there. So just drop this in here. Just need to find the easier way to do it, but it's pretty easy. That's what I was scared of. So I'm gonna just do this right here, hold it in the inside, and then drop this screw right there. There it goes. Now I can easily screw it. So just find ways to make it easier for you to screw it, because one of my screw, it fell in the computer. Okay, so this is a bit of a smaller star. Let me get a bigger star. Here's the big star. Let's go. First one in, second one. I'll do the same way I did previously to make it easy for myself. Just put one finger in there. While I'm holding the other finger, I just put this screwdriver in there, and then there we go. Second one in. Two more now. Take this one. Okay, so now we have our SSD ready to go in the bay, but we'll have to use the screws on the hard drive so that it can just fit in without any problems. So let's first check how we're gonna fit it in. We should fit it in like that. Okay, cool. So it means what we need to do now is get these pins so we can put them here. So we're gonna just remove this one. Hopefully I can remove it with my hands. Okay. So now we'll put this here. Okay, So let's just make sure if this will fit here. There we go, it does fit. Now we'll have to put these two, which you can just remove with your hands, and we're gonna put them on the other side of the SSD. So we're gonna just put it here, and here. You can just screw it in a bit. There we go. Okay, cool. So now what we do is just slot this in like this. Put it through the holes first. Once it's in there, then you just push it down. There we go. Now we see the drive is sitting right. What you can do is just maybe tighten it more if you can. Okay, cool. I almost tripped off my screw. Okay, right, now we're gonna put the connectors back, which is pretty easy. Let's connect this. First one is in, second one. Second one is a bit shorter.
So unfortunately the second cable didn't want to reach the connectors on the hard drive, so I had to fiddle around just to find a way to put it through, but I will make sure to put the correct link for the right adapter in the description below.
Okay, so I removed the screws. Let's see if I could slide this a bit to the front, how it would work. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna try it. Okay, cable is in. Now let's put in the second one. Second one is in as well. Then let's just drop this here. Let's see how far does it need to be so it can be safe. Okay, cool. So now, as you can see, it's sitting correctly, but it's not that secure. So we'll have to make a plan to see how we can keep this secured. But for now, I think this will work for me. And if you want a better way, definitely the adapter that I will have in the description will be better than this one, so you can get a secure placement. So for now, we'll leave it like this. Now I'm gonna put everything back together, so I'm just gonna fast forward the video so we can get this back and booting.
So the temperature cable that we disconnected from the current hard drive, that is for the fan. So if you don't connect it back, the fan is gonna make a noise. So just make sure that you have it connected. All you can do is just place it on the SSD. You don't even have to glue it on. Just find a way where you can just place it under the SSD or on top of the SSD.
So I'm gonna wipe this with the microfiber cloth right quick, so I can remove any fingers that I've put here while I was fixing. Okay, so now I'm gonna put back the frame and screw it in. Then I'm gonna put back the screen. Then we'll be done. Let's make sure you put this cable under there. Let's snap the frame.
All the frame from the bottom, just hook it over the bottom first, and then you can slowly push it up to the top.
Now we're gonna put back the glass, which is pretty simple. Just align it with the holes there, and it should just snap right in just like that. Now there we go.
So the Mac is fully booted up, and as I said, I've installed Big Sur on it. If you want to see how to install that, the link will be in the description below on how to install this operating system on a brand new hard drive or a brand new SSD. On the next video, I'm gonna be showing you the comparison times between the SSD and the non-SSD hard drives. Please like the video and comment, subscribe if you've learned something, and I'll see you guys on the next one.